Yeah, good morning, Mike. One thing to bring you up to speed on, and this shows you just how some of this is hitting home for White House officials. I'm told now that outgoing White House Chief of Staff Mick Mulvaney is now in self-quarantine for the coronavirus in South Carolina. That's his home state. I'm told that Mulvaney's niece, who shares his apartment here in Washington, D.C., has been very ill. She made a full recovery, but she was down for about 3 or 4 days last week. She has tested negative for the ordinary flu. Mulvaney got tested and was negative at that time last week. They're still waiting for her coronavirus test to show up. So that puts the outgoing White House Chief of Staff in some sort of limbo here. As to any risk to the President of the United States from this, what I am told is that there is zero risk. Mulvaney had no contact with the President after Thursday morning. Mulvaney left Friday morning because of the incubation period. He had no contact with the President of the United States after that test. White House doctors were involved every step of the way in all of this, I am told. So that gives you a sense of just how close that chain of contact is to the President. But I'm being told now by a senior administration official, no danger to the President from that situation. Mulvaney continuing to be under self-quarantine voluntarily in South Carolina. Now, to review the bidding on where we are on all of this, take a look at what we've passed so far in terms of congressional action and where we still need to go. $8.5 billion signed into law last week. That seems like small potatoes as we gear up for what's going to happen this week. The House passed bill. Arilan Moy confirms. The Joint Committee on Taxation has been looking at that. The $105 billion now is the estimate for the paid sick leave piece of that, and the rest of it still unscored at this point. So we'll wait and see what the total dollar figure is for that House-passed bill. The Senate is expected to do even more, Mitch McConnell says, just within the past few minutes. The White House is going to be proposing later today a measure that reportedly could be up to $850 billion. White House aides not confirming the specific amount just yet, but Treasury Secretary Mnuchin set to go to Capitol Hill and make a large ask to them today. So a lot moving here in Washington. We'll continue to follow it throughout the day. That White House briefing now rescheduled for 11:30 a.m. East Coast time, guys.